Once upon a time, in a lush green garden full of bright flowers, buzzing insects, and chirping birds, lived a little snail named Sammy. Sammy was wise, a bit shy, but had a heart braver than any of the garden creatures could imagine. One sunny morning, as Sammy was munching on a juicy leaf for breakfast, he noticed the garden was in trouble. Daisies were wilting, butterflies had stopped visiting, and the once bubbly stream had slowed to a trickle. The other garden creatures were worried, and so Sammy decided it was time to embark on a journey to save his beloved home. Sammy gathered his courage, packed some food in a tiny leaf, and began his journey. His best friend, Lily the ladybug, cheered him on. "Be careful, Sammy. You'll do great things." Sammy wiggled his tentacles in thanks and set off on his path. The journey was not easy. First, Sammy had to dodge the prickly thorn bushes that crawled over the garden's south wall. Then, he had to carefully cross a busy path where ants marched tirelessly carrying food. Each step was a test of his bravery. Finally, Sammy reached the source of the garden's troubles. A mighty fountain that used to gush with water was clogged with leaves. Sammy stood still for a moment, taking in the sight before mustering all his strength to start pulling the leaves one by one with his sticky foot. Hours passed, and Sammy persisted despite his tiredness and the growing darkness. And then, with a final heave, the last leaf came free. Suddenly, the water began to flow again, rushing through the fountain and trickling happily back into the stream. Slowly, the garden came back to life. The daisies perked up, butterflies returned, and the bees buzzed joyfully. When Sammy returned, a cheer erupted among the garden beings. "Hooray for Sammy, the brave snail!" His gentle heart filled with joy and pride, knowing he had made a difference. From that day, Sammy became known as the brave little snail, the hero who saved the garden. Though still a bit shy, everyone knew that behind his tiny shell was a courage that could move mountains. And so, the garden flourished, thanks to the courage of their smallest friend, Sammy.